Thanks for checking out another quick tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to mask out a subject in Premiere Pro. So here we are working with a podcast. We're trying to create a thumbnail. And so the first step is to just go ahead and get your still image lined up and in the place that you want it on the screen. Okay, so I'm moving the position and scale up in the effects control panel. And once you're happy with how things look, I'm going to actually zoom this up more to get the microphone out of frame. We want to take out all this background here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and show you what we'll be left with is this color matte that I've put below the image, all right? So in order to do that, we're going to want to come to our selection tool, and we're going to want to use a tool called a mask. So long as we're selected on the image that we want, if we come down to the opacity tab, you can toggle this little arrow, and you want to click on the free drawing tool. All right, I like to change the image size to 400 so I can really get up close, because you're going to be using this pen tool to create your mask. The closer you are, the more accurate it's going to be. And then we're just going to go ahead and click on a point where we want to start our masking process, and we're going to be going around and dropping in these little frames throughout the entire image. Alright, so as we're approaching the end here, all you're going to need to do is connect these 2 points to finish your mask, and it's going to completely remove out the background. So we can go ahead and come back to fit, and as you can see, we have our image now with the background completely removed. Right, so we can look at what it looked like before. I'm going to go ahead and copy this layer and delete that mask, right? And now what we've done is we've created a mask around that subject so that we can put this now on a thumbnail or whatever you're doing to work. This works for video as well, but I've provided the photo example. And so now let's look at the fine details. So if you look closely, you can see that there is some kind of mistakes in the mask. So we can go ahead and decrease the feather if we want to. As you can see, if we increase it, it will show some of the bleed. We can decrease the feather. I recommend anywhere from 0 to 4. And the mask expansion I like to set at -1, just brings in the mask a little bit. Now, if you're looking at more of the fine details, you can see there is background space in between his headphones and his hat. So if you did want to change that, I'll show you how. You can't just simply grab another free drawing tool and draw over that mask, because it will change. What we want to do is right click and nest this image. What that's going to do is it's going to remove the masking tool, because the masking tool is inside this nested sequence, and it will freely allow us to create another mask. And so I'm going to go ahead, click on that masking tool. I'm going to zoom up, and I'm going to do the same exact process now, outlining the inside of his hat. And coming all the way through his headphones, and just looking for any points where that background still exists in this mask. So it's looking pretty good. I like to sometimes, I can grab a pen tool out, and then I can drag it in. So I can click on the masking tool and drag it in to get through really some of these curves. That's a trick that helps. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to click inverted so that it shows the mask, and then we're going to decrease this again. The mask expansion we can set to -1, and if we zoom out now, you'll be able to see that we have removed that background space. If we wanted to go after this other space, we would nest again. I would grab the same masking tool. Let's go up 400, zooming over to this side now, and we can do the same exact process. And as we finish here, you're going to go ahead, close that connection, drop the opacity, click inverted, and then I like to come here and again, -1. Let's zoom all the way out. So I hope that helped out. Drop a comment below if you have any additional questions. If you'd like to see other tutorials or are struggling with something within Premiere Pro, let us know. We'll help out. Have a good one.